Hey everyone, welcome to What the Flick. Meredith, Bibbs, Alonso. Runaways winding down. Episode 9, Doomsday. How many parties have there been on this fucking show?
So many parties. I love it because it's like OC meets Marvel Comics.
Every episode there's a prom or there's a party or
Look,
there's a
life
house.
still goes on, okay? Like that's kind of the whole thing. It's like, well, listen, our parents are supervillains. There's aliens and dinosaurs and time travel and fist punching magic things. And yeah, there's still prom.
Yeah.
No, I know. There's just so many functions on this show.
That's high school.
Is that the life in Brentwood? I guess
that's life on Facebook.
It makes me so happy though that they're doing it because it reminds us that it is FOMO the series. It reminds us that it is a teen show.
Yeah.
You know, with all the adult trappings and all the comic book garnishes, it's still a teen show, and I love it.
Do we want to talk about?
No, I'm just making. I just noticed how shiny they are, guys. I got Invisalign yesterday, and I forgot to take them out. So
proper dental care is really good for you.
Orthodontia. Check it out.
Yeah.
This should also be an issue. They don't.
I know.
No one has braces.
They've all got lovely teeth, which I'm sure is one of their mutant
I would
abilities.
love to see just like someone like really fabulous, like Nico or something like that. After she takes off all the stuff, put on like one of those really clunky headsets,
Headgears,
like at the end of an episode. Just once, I want to see that. And then maybe they do run away, but I still have to go to the orthodontist to get those tightened.
Damn it! They're gonna catch me. I want the VHS cassette is bothering me more because all right, Molly is what 13, 14. She's
13,
she's the youngest, right?
Yeah, freshman high school.
There's a flashback to her being like 3 years old. All right, so that means the parents shot that VHS tape in 2006. Who the hell still had VHS tapes in 2006?
Right.
That was how they. Hang on. Maybe by shooting it on VHS, it was something that would never end up like online.
Oh, to avoid the wizard. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll
That's
buy
smart.
that.
Yeah,
I'll buy
okay.
that. It's analog.
There you
okay.
go.
Okay, you're
But-
forgiven,
Plot hole
Joe.
solved.
And that being said, Alex's whole like, well, we kind of have one of these in the AV club. I'm like, let's be honest, schools even now in 2018 are still playing old like VHS copies of National Geographic programs and the substitute teacher.
They probably have a Laserdisc player and gathering dust in the back
but then
somewhere.
Again, this is Brentwood.
This is the schmancy school.
That's
yes.
true.
It's still, it is, to be fair, it is actually like you can't just go to a store like a Best Buy or any other electronic store and get a VHS player right now. But you could still, they could have that overnighted to them off of Amazon.
A lot of places do sell VHS DVD players. But anyway, that's not really the
that's
point.
the only thing
That's not what we're here to talk about. I didn't mean to take us down that rabbit hole.
What I want to talk about is okay, so I really like this show. I love the ensemble cast. I actually like the way that they've expanded the comics and really let the characters sort of build and breathe and show us different sides of people we otherwise didn't, even in the very good comic book. I am, however, annoyed that this is like the third major comic book series in a row, comic book TV adaptation in a row, where the entire like first season boils down to, the secret cabal is going to cause an earthquake that's going to wreck an urban center. Like that's Arrow. That was
Defenders.
There was Defenders. To a lesser extent, that was Daredevil as well. There's got to be another villain plot. Because let me tell you something, that wasn't the villain plot in the comics either. They had to make that one up.
You know what, guys? But let's be real, this is all a nod to the best villain of all time, Lex Luthor, and his desire to completely get rid of California through earthquakes and have Las Vegas become waterfront property.
Because nothing is scarier than real estate fraud.
Otisburg.
Otisburg!
I forgot about the Defenders and the earthquake machine, but you're right.
It's the same thing.
It is the same plot.
It's kind of. I do like, however, that once they finally like, okay, listen, we gotta go take care of this. So what do we do? I don't know. We'll just wreck some shit.
Well,
that's all they can do. Is break everything.
Yeah. Go.
I like that it boils down to that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I think that this is, again, we've brought up the whole thing where people are like, why aren't they running away yet? I think the fact that they have set it up to where the running away happens in the finale of season 1, it works. I think because it gives us, because we know who they are, we know what they're running from, we know why they're running, we know all these different things, and they've made it complicated enough so that it's not just kids good, parents bad,
Well, when we have that confrontation at the end where the parents actually show up, in particular the Yorks.
Yeah.
Like I show them like, oh, the Yorks are really getting screwed on this. Like they're really like, they agreed to this, but they're trying to get out.
Yeah.
And like we have all this sympathy for Molly's parents, but only because they died trying to get out. The Yorks have stayed in.
Right.
And they're trying to get out. So I actually feel really bad, and they're actually some of my favorite characters on this show.
Yeah.
But even just the name you read up, I mean, they fucking hung a lantern on it, like this episode, where it's like, we never even got to give ourselves a cool name. I'm like, you're really really not that meta, Runaways.
Yeah,
Maybe knock off the Scream shit, but at least you address the issue.
Yeah.
Where we're all about the Runaways we didn't save. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect. And when they do,
Set.
and when they run away, it's going to be to save, not just to run away from their parents, but also to save their own lives. I mean, the stakes are really there. It's not just like a petulant teenager, I'm angry at my mom and dad, is, oh crap, if I don't get out of here, I'm
Jonah
gonna die.
is going to eat me or something.
And kill my parents. I think there's going to be some of them that are going to run away to save their parents.
I'm wondering if the parents are going to run away at this point. It's going to become this ensemble fugitive show.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. The parents, some of whom are more morally compromised than others. They're all morally compromised, but Jonah is like gives them this excuse to sympathize more with the parents and maybe turn them into characters who might even flee with their kids.
Yeah.
And I love a television program that decides that the wormiest, shiftiest, least trustworthy scumbag villain of all is an actor.
Nothing could be worse than an actor.
Poor Frank. I think Frank's being manipulated.
Well, of course he is. He's not very bright.
But like, I think like once you have those gloves on, like as we know, having Jonah juice in you, it does really
it does mess with you.
It does mess with you. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so 2 things we have to talk about.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
The crushes are out of the bag.
The crushes are out of the bag, and we got the Carolina and Nico kiss.
Yay!
Now, does this make Disney/Marvel's first on-screen gay kiss?
No, because The Fosters is an ABC, it's a freeform show.
Oh, okay.
So they've been, and I think that the last episode of like something Charlie, some Disney Channel show.
Oh, that's
there were some
great.
gay parents, and there's like a gay kid on some Andy Mack or something, some Disney Channel show that's very kind of Gilmore Girls-y, and like there's the best friend character comes out in season 2. So like they're actually they've been pretty progressive all
That's good.
along.
I think that's great. Well, I think for the Marvel shows,
I
it's,
don't think we've had anything really just that overt, but then that's great.
Yeah.
Honestly, we also got Gert and Chase.
Yeah.
Which was very satisfying, and I love Gert.
What's their portmanteau? Chert or Gase?
Chert.
Chert.
Chert,
Yeah,
okay.
Chert.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah.
But what I love about Gert is like one of my favorite characters on TV right now. And it's because she's smart enough to know to rebel against all these things. I know every single problem with it, but she's also just kind of playfully coming into her own way, realizing she does have urges.
Yeah.
She does want all of these things so that when it comes right down to it, they are about to destroy this machine that could annihilate all of California for all they know, but she does kind of want the relationship defined, and who doesn't?
Yeah, and just in case they die, she wants to bang it out once.
Yeah, just real fast. Wiku?
Yeah.
Wiku?
Yeah. I know. That was so satisfying to see because I like them in the comics and I like them even more so on TV.
Yeah. No, I like Carolina finally being like, fuck it, let's talk about this. And
there is the idea that Carolina's mom didn't know she was glowy.
Yes.
And didn't even know that she might be glowy, which I think is interesting. Was the bracelet a gift from Jonah?
I was going to say, did Jonah give the mom the bracelet and tell her to give it to Carolina, never to take it off?
I don't know. She was like told never to take it off. She'd never taken it off. Either she was put on her as like a precautionary measure just in case.
Yeah, because the mom did say it's what we feared,
Yeah.
So
maybe I don't know.
She knows who her real dad is. Awkward.
Oh.
So as we've been noticing when we do these recaps, the next to last episode is where shit goes down. So a lot of things happened, a lot of plot movement, and getting us to a nifty little end, cliffhanger till the finale. And I'm sure the finale will be super cliffhangy. So
no, it's gonna wrap everything up.
Oh, yeah,
all in a tidy little bow. There'll be nothing left. We're good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back next week to see how that plays out. So thanks for joining us.